What's up, YouTube? What's going on? I am bringing back to you guys another workout. Ooh, look at those. Look at these abs coming in strong. Okay, so today is back day. Now, unfortunately, it is not a refeed day. So this is a no carb day. I'll have like a little bit of carbs, but it's not actual carbs. It's just blueberries and dates. Very not exciting. So right now I just got done with doing like a business call, setting up interviews for an app that I am on as an athlete, but now I'm gonna start interviewing other athletes on this app called Millions. So that was cool. So now I'm just gonna make my breakfast. I really liked the other day when we were just like chilling and you guys got to see behind the scenes of me getting ready for the gym, going to the gym, and all that jazz. So let's do it again. Let's run it back. So the importance of being consistent when it comes to meal prepping and being prepared. I'm a creature of habit. I told you guys in the last video that I eat the same thing every single day. Why? Because it just works. I don't get gung-ho over like, oh my God, I need pancakes, I need all this bullshit like I used to back when I was bodybuilding because I was depriving myself. But now that my relationship with food is much different, because if you guys don't know, I actually, let's set you guys up over this way. I actually, used to have an eating disorder. So when I was doing bodybuilding, I was very young, right? So, and I had this obsession with being skinny. It was all I could think about all the time was I need to be skinny. I need to be small for bikini. And my mental state just wasn't good. It just wasn't there. So what would happen is because I would have to go from, my body's naturally comfortable at 140 pounds. Back then. Now my body's actually really comfortable at $160, but hey, we're thriving right now at 153. But yeah, so because I was obsessed with being small, I developed this bad relationship with food where I would have a cheat meal, quote unquote, but I would make it a cheat day and I just couldn't stop. And then I would feel super guilty afterwards. And then I would either overly go do cardio and punish myself and be on the Stairmaster for like 2 hours at a time, or I was bulimic. So I would go make myself throw up after I was done eating my meals for the day. And obviously that's no way to be. And I think you really struggle with body image when you are in the gym consistently, when you're taking it more to a level than most of the average person. So if that is you, it is okay. Don't be ashamed of it. You gotta ask for help though. I went to therapy for years to try and get over my body dysmorphia and had to surround myself with other athletes, not necessarily in the bodybuilding industry because they're sick in the head. But you know, it took me many years to develop a better relationship with food and with myself and being comfortable and finding what works for me. So that is something I really struggled with. So now in my 30s or in my just adult life where I'm not bodybuilding anymore, I really just enjoy being in shape. So that's why I eat the same shit every single day. So right now we're making 4 eggs and then we're gonna do 4 ounces of ribeye steak. And that's gonna be my first meal. Always being prepared. So what do I mean by that? I am a big meal prep girly. I do enjoy prepping my meals on Sundays. So what I do is I look at my schedule for the week. I prep my meals on Sunday and I'll make meals all the way up for Wednesday. Then on Wednesday evening is when I meal prep again. Why do I like doing this? Because it makes my time in the kitchen less. Can I cook? Yes. Am I Betty Crocker? No, I'm not. So I like to make my meals in bulk. The only thing that grosses me out that I will not make in bulk is fish. That is disgusting. I don't know how these people do it, where they bulk like salmon, tilapia, like it couldn't be me. Could not be me. So if you're always prepared, you have no reason to fail. So what I mean by that also is, because I guess I'll just be a motivational speaker too now, is that if you don't prep your meals and set yourself up for success, you're always gonna have an excuse. Oh, well, I don't have time to cook food right now, so I could go eat a bowl of cereal. Or, oh, I don't have any food in the house, so I'm just gonna order DoorDash. Now, that's fine, but if you wanna continue to look like a slob, that's what a slob mentality is. If you wanna look good, if you wanna feel good, if you wanna perform good, then you'll switch up your eating habits and you'll do it for yourself. Just remember, like, health and wellness is just more than having a six-pack of abs and looking good. It's really taking care of yourself for longevity. Like, do you really want to be that guy or that girl that just has this protruding stomach? Like, did y'all just see Ray J? Come on, you saw that. I know y'all saw that shit. Ray J, get your fat ass in the gym. Call me, Ray J. I'll get you right. That shit was crazy. Do you want to look like that? For real, ask yourself, because I definitely don't want to look like that. And I think that being out of shape has become such a norm for people, because don't forget, when you're delusional and then you surround yourself with other delusional people, this is where we get this from, right? So I'll give a prime example. Most girls will never tell their girlfriends, like, babe, you don't look good in that dress. Let's help you find another outfit. They'll be like, yeah, girl, you look great. Yeah, body positivity. Girl, you are full of shit and you know it. The reason why you're letting your homegirl go out like that is because you know you look better than her and you'll get more attention out. Couldn't be me. If you're my friend, I'm gonna tell you straightforward. I'm not even trying to be mean to you. It's because I have your best interest at heart. Like, why am I gonna let you go out looking like 2 pounds of bologna in a 1 pound bag when we could find something that's more flattering for you? Like, be a good friend to people. It's okay to tell people you don't look good in that outfit. So when you surround yourself with other delusional people, or when you surround yourself with other people that just don't have the same goals and aspirations as you, that's where all that shit comes from. And then seriously, you got to ask yourself, like, that famous saying, show me your friends and I'll show you who you are. That's why I naturally just typically hang out with other fitness people, is just because I want to be able to bring my meals with me somewhere and not be judged. When I was younger, I had a group of friends that I grew up with since I was in high school, and they would make jokes, they would nitpick and stuff like that. And then I always just like felt uncomfortable, because it was like, oh, did you bring your meals with you? Yes, I did. Why does that bother you? Why does what I do bother you? Subconsciously, it's jealousy, because other people could never do what you're doing, right? So when I look good in the gym, people are always like, oh, you got good genetics. Have you seen my before photos? I had no ass crack in the back. I did not have good genetics. Like, what? I had to build this, okay? From the ground up, literally. I will toss, like, on the side right here, like, that's my before picture, okay? Like, for real, I was not blessed. I had to work for this body, and equally, I had to work for my mindset. I take my time working out because I work for myself. I equally like to bring my meals with me into the gym, or like to the gym for like, on my way, because I have a 30-minute car ride to the gym that I go to. So I bring my pre-workout snack with me all the time. So we're gonna go with vanilla today. Vanilla. So one thing I'm prepping right now is gonna be my muscle eggs. So my protein before I head into the gym, like as I'm on my way. Look at these. That's how you know you made good eggs. So for my pre-workout snack, what I do is a cup of muscle egg. I have my muscle egg shaker because it's so easy to just go right to that line. So I go here, and then I throw a scoop of protein powder in here. Today we're gonna go with banana chocolate. Throw a scoop of protein powder, and then I put a little coffee in there, because if you guys know, I'm highly addicted to coffee. No shame in the game. The protein powder that I'm using currently at the moment is AN Performance. Now, I'll be honest with you, I'm not a big supplement girly when it comes to all of like the pre-workouts, the post-workouts. I just find it very unnecessary. I stick to 3 basic things, and I'm making all of them right now. So number 1, taking your vitamins is key. I always have a multivitamin that I start my day off with, and then I start with vitamin D, and I also take nitric oxide right before I actually get into the gym, like on my way to the gym. So nitric oxide is going to be good for blood flow. Right now I'm adding creatine into my pre-workout drink. So nitric oxide is really good for the blood flow of your body, and it helps with my pump. So instead of me taking, and your body already naturally produces nitric oxide. So the brand that I use is Berkeley Life. They're great. I love them so much. But yeah, so I don't like to do all these extra powders. I stick to the basics. I don't even really love doing protein powder, if I'm being completely transparent with you guys. I only do that on my heavy weightlifting days, which is my leg day, my back day, and my conditioning day. Now, the second thing I'm preparing is my post-workout drink. So obviously today is my back day, and then I have 40 minutes of cardio. So I'm very, again, I'm simple. I don't like all the supplements and stuff like that. So I'm not taking and have these brands and have these codes. So I just drink a hydration pack. So Liquid IV is my favorite. I won't lie, there is a couple, they're high in sugar. But again, this is just basic electrolytes, so this won't kill you. They do have a sugar-free one, but you have to be careful when you're doing sugar-free, because like you gotta read the labels. If I tell all my clients and everybody this, if you can't pronounce the first 3 ingredients, you shouldn't be drinking it and consuming it. And they take out all the sugars. They put fixated bullshit. I also put a scoop of glutamine in here. Oh my God, Lindsay, where's you, girl? You better order some more shit. Again, this is my post-workout drink, like as soon as I get into the car. Nothing crazy, but I just want to replenish my body right after my workout. So I just do glutamine, and I just do the Liquid IV, so then I can just replenish my body. Okay. All right, yeah, let's eat this meal and get into it. So I naturally am just a very routine and scheduled individual. And now working for myself, I find it, it's easy to get off track, right? Because it's like, I don't have a time schedule. I don't have to answer to anybody as long as I have my online clients, and I do check-ins on Wednesdays and Fridays. Other than that, I don't really have anything to do. What I want to make sure that I'm successful at is, because I'm getting ready to go into a new business venture and launch a business in 2026. So right now I have to do a lot of licensing, a lot of patenting for my idea so no one steals it. And then I equally need to go get investors. I need to start talking about my idea. I'm not gonna lie, I'm scared. I am scared. I'm a creature of habit. My whole life I've worked in the gym. I've managed gyms. I've made other people's gyms successful. And I've never taken a bet on myself. When I was living in Los Angeles, I started working at a gym called F45. And to be honest, it was just supposed to be a stepping stone, like for me to get out there, make some money. I was never meant to be there for 6 years. I got really comfortable. I started moving up the ladder. I got really close with my boss. And we talked about ownership. We talked about partnership. We talked about managing partner. Like, I gave this man every single business idea that I could possibly think of to own that gym, because I loved that gym. If you know, then you know, like, I really put my heart and soul into building that gym. Anyway, long term, it wasn't working for me anymore. I kept looking at myself. I was miserable. I was opening and closing that gym. And yeah, like I could have scheduled myself better, but I was looking out for the best interest of the client. So I had to open that gym because I was the trainer that everyone wanted at 5 a.m. I got energy. I love those people. I was always on time. I never called off. So it's really difficult to find good trainers at 5 o'clock in the morning. If you know, you know. Really, I was just getting miserable in Los Angeles. Like, it was just becoming a dark place for me where my life was just redundant and I just wasn't happy anymore. And I had nice things. Like, I lived across the street from the crypto center. I had a beautiful apartment. I was doing all these events and going to all these things, but it wasn't fulfilling me. It wasn't filling my cup. I knew I was destined for other things other than that lifestyle. And I just didn't care. The money was great. Opportunities were great. So anyway, I decided to come to Florida and re-change my whole life. I literally woke up one day and was like, I gotta quit my job. So I did quit my job and decided to launch my own business. So I got into online coaching. I love online coaching. I love connecting with clients. I love connecting with people. One thing I started to realize though about the online coaching space is it's super saturated, right? Because all these influencers, they're all online coaches and they don't have a certification, but they do have 1 million followers. So naturally people just think like, oh, but they know what they're talking about or they look good. Not so much. So it becomes a saturated space because I'm charging, my 3 tiers are $200, $350, $500. And it's because I'm knowledgeable and it's because I'm going to sit there and take the time with you and I'm going to be your therapist as well. Like, why do you have this food addiction? Why can't you go here and do this? Like, why can't you stick to a plan? Or here is your plan. It takes a long time to create plans for people. I do everything custom. I don't do templates. I don't just give you the same thing that I'm giving to Cindy that I give to Bob. Like, it's not. Everything is completely custom for me. So, I started to realize the quality of clients that I was obtaining, they weren't that serious. Like, they would fall off, they wouldn't check in with me. And now I'm just like, I don't want to do this long term. Because if you're my client and we're getting you there. And that's why my ticket price is higher than the influencer who's charging $89. Like, that's cookie cutter bullshit that people fall into. And I don't want to be that person. All right. I just slayed that breakfast. I'm going to let my food digest. I have a couple pieces of content to edit. And then we're going to make our way to the gym. Ladies and gentlemen, we have made it to the gym. It is back day. But you already know the drill. It's time to get pumped up. We are going to be doing a heavy back day. I do enjoy progressive overload. So we're gonna hit 4 sets, obviously 5 sets on my first exercise. And we're gonna go 12 reps, increase the weight, 10 reps, increase the weight, 8 reps, increase the weight, 6 reps, all right? And then if I'm feeling froggy, maybe 4 if I'm feeling cocky and confident, which that's pretty much all the time in the gym. So then we're gonna hit 40 minutes of cardio on the Stairmaster. Remember, we're trying to look good before January 1st. So let's get into today's workout as I listen to the rest of my jam. Let's hope for no bullshit today. Because I seen that girl the other day and I'm like, I hope she didn't see my YouTube video. Not that I care, because why would I care? I mean, obviously I posted it for a reason, but you know what I mean. Let's just hope for no bullshit today. Thank God I don't have legs. Those are always the bullshit days. I feel like I always get bullshit in this gym whenever it's a leg day. So we're going in on a positive note. Okay, so remember I was talking shit in my last video. I was saying to you guys how Emil stole the tripod. He did indeed steal it. He did indeed lose my resistance bands, but guess what? Your girl ordered the new tripod and I've got my resistance bands. It's okay. You know what? What's his is mine and what's mine is his. So we're gonna start off with just some stretches, just some warm-ups before I get into back. So what we're gonna do is wrap this resistance band around, open up the lats, because if you're not warming up before you train, you're a fucking idiot. This is how we get injured, especially in our 30s. I never used to warm up before I worked out when I was in my 20s, but that was because I didn't appreciate my body. Now, I appreciate my body and I need to stretch and warm up just before I go balls to walls. Okay, time to lock fucking today's music choice. We're going old school, rest in peace, Pop Smoke. We're gonna hit a lat pull down and we're gonna go inner grip. So like I said, I'm not doing anything wide grip today. I'm doing everything inner grip so I could really focus in right here into the center of my back. So we're here, we're relaxed from the neck and trap area. You don't wanna like swing like a fucking idiot into the exercise. So you wanna lean back just a little bit. You wanna keep the chest up, pull straight down right to the top of the chest, get a full extension when we're here. You wanna keep all of the works right into those lats. You wanna make sure that when you're here, you're not like flaring around. We're gonna hit 15 reps here. These are called. So if you do know what they're called, drop it in the comment section because I really don't know. I've been doing them for years and I've been a trainer for years. So, but I'm also not embarrassed to say I don't know everything, even though I used to be embarrassed. But you know, someone had to check my ass and tell me like, hey, you know it's okay to not know everything, right? And I was like, oh shit, yeah, you're right. So we're gonna come here. Drop from the neck and the trap area. You want to get a full extension when we're here, slight bend at the knee. So you want to elongate the lat right here. As you come back up, stick through the chest. Third set, I move quick. Okay, now we're moving on to our third exercise. So we're gonna go into a bent over row. So people do these exercises all the time wrong because they're going, again, ego lifting and they wanna go for weight versus form. So when you're here, the best analogy that I have is you wanna pretend like it's a lawnmower. So when you're bent over this way, you wanna get a full extension within the lat and you wanna pull backwards. So then you're coming back on a diagonal. You don't wanna just jerk your elbow back. You want to make sure that you're engaging and then you want to make sure that you're elongating that lat each and every single time. So again, just like you're pulling a lawnmower motion. Ladies, I know it's not often that we mow the lawn, but hey, I need to give you a visual. So when we're here again, so full extension, row straight back. I like to put one foot in front of the other and slightly diagonal the dumbbell. I fear I might be slightly stupid. I literally just grabbed my backpack and spilt my entire post-workout drink. Shaker cup literally fell out. Fucking idiot. Do a bent over barbell row. This is my least favorite back exercise. It's because this is my weak point. I don't know what it is, but every single time I do a barbell row, my form is not good. It hurts my lower back, but we're gonna do it anyway. That's why I go a little bit lighter. This actually isn't light at all whatsoever, but here we are. That was only 10 reps for me. Now I'll work my way from 10, 8, 6, 4. That's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna increase by 5 pounds each time. I wanna set this up. Let me think logically here. This has to go up and above my neck. This is me being an idiot right now. I swear, like sometimes like you have a creative like brain and you know what you're talking about, but you're just like, how come I can't execute this exercise? Now I'm really hoping that this shit doesn't slap up and hit me, but here we go. Come on. God, let's see if this is gonna do what I need to. hate doing arms with a burning fiery passion. There's just no need for me to do arms anymore. I mean, that's a lie. It's a fabrication of the truth. You need to train all parts of your body, but I don't like training arms. So I'm only gonna do 3 sets, but I'm gonna just go heavy for the whole entire time, alternating hammer curls. So I hate watching people do this exercise because they always do it wrong. You can't swing the dumbbell. You just look like, I don't know what you look like. You look like the inflatable guy at the car wash. That's what you look like. So you want to pinch back at the shoulder blades. You want to force the blood to the head of the bicep each and every single time when you're here. Swinging and having improper form gets absolutely nothing done other than you get to put on Instagram that you can bicep curl 50 pounds. Like, I just don't get it. So again, if you pinch back at the shoulders, glue your elbows at your side and just keep the chest up, you force it into the head of the bicep. You see how like I can make air difficult and like my hand is shaking? Like, that's what you want to get defined biceps. I never used to train abs, even in my bodybuilding days, never. So I never really have had abs before. The only time I ever had abs was when I did figure, but that was just because I dieted. But they weren't defined by any means. So I vowed to myself by January 1st, I was gonna have abs. Let me take these off. All right, squad, it's Tuesday, so I didn't run today. We are doing 40 minutes on the Stairmaster. I personally like the Stairmaster. I used to hate it because I was traumatized, but here's the thing. When I'm on the Stairmaster, I'm focusing in on going on a lower level and really squeezing and engaging my glutes and hamstrings, standing nice and upright. You don't want to be slouched over, right? Because then you're just banging it away, doing nothing. If you're going on this high speed, it's not going to do much. You also don't need to be on here for long periods of time. I just have a specific goal in mind of how I want to look. So I do know that I have to get this body fat off me, which is going to be a combination of hitting my protein every single day, hitting my cardio, and heavy weight training. So this has been my workout. My cardio talk tip of the day is find your goal, stick to it, and execute the plan. No matter how long it takes, whether you want to be in shape at the gym, make $1 million, whatever it is, but we're talking about the gym today. I really want you to lock in and focus. We only have November, December left, and then it's January, it's a new year. So do you want to continue to be the same person? You said January you were going to start, it's now November. Have you started yet? So get to those goals before the new year. Do y'all see? Do y'all see how sweaty I am? Now this was a gym sesh and a cardio sesh. I even sweated out my eyebrow. Do you see that? Like, what the fuck? What is that? Oh my God. Put this AC on, baby. Oh my God. I'm sweating everywhere. Okay, let's go home. We're back from the gym. My parents want to go out for sushi, but I'm still trying to stick to my meal plan. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to eat beforehand so I can go out to dinner and be normal, but I don't want to eat rice because today is not a carb day for me. So I'll order like sashimi or something like that, but I want to make sure that I hit my regular beef meal right now. So, because then by the time I digest and everything like that, but like I said, when you are on your goals, you have to be strong-minded. I know it's easy to just like give in to temptation and to be like, oh, it's okay, it's just one meal. Like I could have some rice, or sushi is relatively like a quote unquote healthy meal, but it's not. They put sugar in the sushi rice to make it stick in those roles. So you just, again, you can do both. You just have to be cautious about when you have your goals, stick to them, stick to the plan, and just kind of revert the plan a little bit, and you'll be able to incorporate going out to dinner with your parents, or you'll be out to dinner with your girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, whatever it is. But equally, like, you have to think about yourself, and you have to be able to have the mindset and the willpower enough to say, okay, let me eat beforehand, or let me bring my meal with you. I'm not going to bring my meal with me, but you catch the drift. So we're going to eat this meal. That has been a day in my life of working out with me, what I'm eating. Over and out. Thanks for watching. This has been a back day with Lindsay Marie.